So hello everyone, this is AetherNightmare and welcome back to Genshin Impact. This should be the final part of Whirling Waltz. So plans for today is to finish the amusement park management and get the final episode for case tracking since there's supposed to be more story. We are introducing more characters, so hopefully there's a little bit more interaction to go around. And we should be able to claim a weapon right off the bat too, so as I can see from here, we've already earned our performance reward, so I am just going to claim that. And we get the Sequence of Solitude, a mechanical longbow purpose-built for long shots and silent kills. Its twang is swallowed up by the night, the note lengthy and cold. And it is an HP weapon, which, again, I'm not really sure who all that would be for. Let's see. Genshin Sequence of Solitude characters. Like, is there any best builds recommendations? Because I have Yelan, but Yelan already is built differently. Okay, so Diona seems like she would benefit because her HP enforces her shields. But otherwise, the character it recommends is Siegeween. The Sequence of Solitude is a great alternative weapon for any bow character whose talents scale off of HP. Yeah, it shows Yelan, Siegeween, and Diona, so this may be a future Siegeween bow, since my other characters are already pretty strongly built, so, and they really, really need the energy regeneration, which I don't think Siegeween might need as much. Don't quote me on that, because I'm not sure. So this is going to be a Siegeween bow, unless there's a character coming out shortly after this. There might be, I don't know, who could benefit from said bow. Sometimes that happens. We got a bow last time and then we immediately got Sethos as the character, so maybe it's a upcoming weapon that everybody is confused by from its current release date. Okay, so we were doing park management. What
A duel is a battle of
part
wills.
of park management were we on? I don't remember. We need to look into amusement park. And we need to go friendly encounters. Reach 80 satisfaction at Mellow Manor. Level 8 with eclectic escapades. Okay, we're probably going to do eclectic escapades
Your
then.
heart recoils that unique aroma. All right then.
Okay, increase by 80%. That's what we're going to be focusing on. Oop, not you. Do you have a request for me? Take care of your mental well-being and enjoy your work. Is that all? There's no 100-page set of requirements? Oh, looks like I finally caught a break. A nice, easy assignment. Although at most, it might keep me busy for a couple months. If only I could work here forever. Is this going to be a temporary space? Despite all the effort we've put into it? Level 6. Oh, okay. This one only takes time, though. Yahar, octopus. And I'll probably go longer in this part, since it's mostly gameplay. One final push to the end, unless I get interrupted. Go formulate. A theme circuit based on the science fiction film The Secret Kingdom. They say that a ruin lies slumbering at the depths of the ocean, a lost kingdom filled with gold and wisdom. One day a shipwreck sees you. Intrepid hero, stranded on those long-forgotten waters. Atlantis? Okay, let's lower. Use your unique ability to what? Not used to actual swimming. I thought it was going to propel me itself. But it doesn't seem to be the case anymore. It seems to be all manual swimming. So maybe this one's just more highly timed. There we go. This will launch me into automatic swimming. The thing is, we went so fervently crazy for gold in the past because it was assigned a value of rarity. Oh no! Ooh, that was close. But in reality, since we didn't have technology yet that required gold for, like, semiconductors and stuff. The value is almost entirely artificial. So the obsession with gold in hindsight is actually really weird. Like, culturally, its only significance was rarity. And I guess being pretty, but it didn't actually have another value to it for usage the same way it does today. Okay, I probably hurt my profits if Navi is mad at me. But I should be able to do... not that. Forget where my menus are. A character thing. Oh, the busy stage. Formulate strategy for 3 eclectic escapades. And amusement park. Friendly encounters. Oh, am I really only level 6 out of 8? I thought it was more. Maybe I meant to unlock it and didn't because it was too expensive. Dang it. I think I could do part 2 of Vanessa's though. Costs 8 for time. Let's go shopping. I figured it was just gonna gloss over that. I didn't realize that there was like a whole section devoted to it. Not you, crafting wheel. Most time people select the other wrong option.
Hello, boss. I'm from the Collective of Plenty. You might recall receiving a letter from us requesting you to design some components.
Wait a sec. Why does Eon-san need clockwork mecha?
Is she planning to build some kind of robotic personal trainer to whip lazy trainees into shape? I figured she wanted to fight it herself.
Nothing like that. Our coach just wants to fine-tune her gym equipment so people can target different muscle groups more easily. She mentioned something about a rowing machine to focus on back muscles, as well as a pec deck and a leg press machine. The parts that connect the ropes and weight plates wear out easily, but they need to be strong. So Coach Yan-san thought she'd give Fontanian Clockwork Mecha a try.
It all sounds so technical. When did fitness turn into some kind of complex engineering problem?
Me who does farm work, I ask this question on the regular.
To be honest, I don't really get all the details either, but if it works out, I'll be sure to train according to her revised method.
But he'd be upset. I can't go to the gym in the pandemic, and I'm like, you want to help harvest potatoes? Because I promise you, you'll have a sore back and toned muscles regardless. And it feeds people.
And if it doesn't, we can always stick to the good old methods. If you're interested, I can show you a few beginner exercises the next time you drop by our tribe. You'll be able to smash the records without even breaking a sweat.
Sure thing.
I know it.
Time to flex those guns. Not necessarily. I tend to rely more on technique.
Paimon will pass on that one. She'll be rooting for you from the sidelines, though.
Look, all I'm saying is harvesting those potatoes, it helps feed people, you get your gym bro exercise, and you don't pay a gym membership, you get paid instead.
You can always try the equipment we keep for little Saurians, Paimon. As long as you start out with the super light weights, you'll be fine. Weight training's for everyone, you know. As long as you put in the effort and keep it, anyone can develop rock-solid muscles.
No.
What, no buff, Paimon? You spent some time chatting about fitness with Veressa for a while strolling around. Reduced number of action points consumed by expansion work. Okay, so that won't cost me as many points to expand anymore. Okay, how about this? It's a lot, but... There we go. If I wish to invite Lynette, I must. This takes 9 time that I don't have. This takes 4 time, and I don't know if I'm comfortable with that amount of money, though. So now I get to have Navia yell at me. Because our profits technically went down. You mean capitalism can't just be a straight line up if you want actual progress? Randomly selects one of the following actions. Upgrade facility, expand facility, and recruit staff and join friendly encounter. The next time you perform this action, no action points will be consumed. Let's just increase revenue. Let's just make it easy. Easy peasy lemon chiffon squeezy. Okay, 7 out of 8. Friendly encounters. Any new ones? Vanessa's. Takes 10. Unlock the Vibrant Orchard. After making all necessary preparations and enjoying her favorite attraction to the fullest, Vanessa is finally ready to roll up her sleeves and get to work. Okay, she should be here. Somewhere. Again, cutscenes in the daytime. They make better thumbnails.
Alright, time to show off how fast I can run. I'm gonna go have a blast, then come back, calm down, and focus on running my fruit stall.
Don't forget to grab some water.
That's right. Last thing you'd want is to get too absorbed in having fun, then suddenly realize you're starving because you haven't eaten anything for hours. Funnily enough, Paimon can think of someone else with a bad habit of getting so into things that they forget to eat. No matter how busy you are, nothing's more important than staying well-fed, hydrated, and healthy.
Look, every time I complained about my stomach in previous episodes, I'd say take a shot, but I'd probably knock people out because of the alcohol consumption. Wow, so you know someone like that too, huh? Wonder who that is. They need to fix the habit, that's for sure. Yeah, I know, my complaining about it gets really annoying to me too now that I'm listening to all the VODs back. Sorry.
No need to worry about me, guys. I do a lot of long-distance running, so I always make sure to bring some food and water with me. This time is no exception.
Ressa steps into the movie masterpieces play zone and dives right in.
Woohoo! That was incredible!
How was it? Did you get through all the levels?
It was amazing! Not only did I get a super high score, but I also checked up on every homage to the original films, and even recreated several iconic scenes starring comic book superheroes. I'll focus on doing business this time round, but if there's ever another event like this, please let me know as early as possible. I want in!
It's a deal, superhero specialissimo. We'll let you know for sure.
Yep.
Specialissimo?
You know what? We should let you design the levels. I'm sure all the fans will be thrilled.
That would be great. Anyway, back to business. Time to focus on my fruit stall. I'm gonna make a name for my orchard in Fontaine.
Sorry about that, I had to check on my own Espanol. Alright, receive bonus revenue each cycle from the Vibrant Orchard. Here we go, we have a shop. Oh, that's right, I'm making corn tonight. It just reminded me seeing these huge kernels back here. I can collect fruit. Canepa berries.
Seeing how happy everyone is here, I can't help smiling myself. Would you like some fruit? Feel free to take some.
I already did. Okay, these look like star fruits on the outside, but the inside... I've seen tropical fruits like this, but I don't know what they're called. That have the little compact white centers that you pull out. Regular corn. So I guess green fruit is different than regular corn. It reminds me of hominy, but hominy is just corn that's been fried in lard. And of course a pumpkin. We get them that big around here too. Take a lot of work though. Okay, movie madness. We can expand the facility. A scene from the adventure film Dr. Wen, instead of Doctor Who. Thanks to a sudden accident, Dr. Wen has become trapped in a mystical space full of allogravity. Use the Doctor's time-bending powers to overcome dangers, explore the unknown, and find a way out. It's time to seize your destiny. Okay, go formulate. Okay, looks like it's going to be a jumping challenge. Jumping and gliding. Use a special ability to slow down time in the scene. That way it'll be easier to leap into the simulated waterborne platforms and dodge obstacles. Oh, it's going to throw stuff at me, huh? Or also move. You thought I was going to fall. Look at my face. Get. I don't think it's timed. Any more platforms? Hello? Coming from underneath. But... there we go. I was about to say. These ones disappear, I bet. Yep. Oh, jeez. Almost bought the farm. And I don't mean Farissa's food stall. Okay, these ones are gonna attempt to push us off. I was gonna say, stay right there. Oh. Flip my dip, why don't you? Well done. Business level up. There's our revenue spike. Movie masterpieces didn't fully satisfy our cupboarders. Maybe the employees in charge aren't suited to that role. We should try someone else. Oh. Is satisfaction slipping? I didn't realize.
That unique aroma. Alright then.
I wasn't checking on the satisfaction. Okay. Upgrade facility, upgrade stuff. Oh yeah, service value's gone way down. But that lowers even further. Are you guys not... I can't level them anymore, though. I probably need to hire new people. But their wages are so high! From now on, you can spend a certain amount of action points to refresh the candidate's resume list. Oh. Oh, that's why. Seeing as the sixth full opening of the film festival draw in so many film enthusiasts fills me with joy. I want to help in any way I can. Service value +2. I consider myself a member of the industry since I've directed a few films and taken part in the Fontalia Film Festival. In theory, so that makes me a perfect to handle the movie masterpiece attraction and help it become well more attractive. Okay. Can I refresh it? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, all my stuff is technically underperforming. Staff list will be upgraded in 1 cycle. I took him on thinking that it would help, but once I level him all the way up, how useful will they actually be? Oh, he's purple compared to their blue. Yeah, he's 2-star compared to 1-star. So... yeah, yours is 20, yours is 14. Yours is already higher, good gracious. Okay, his wage is really high though. So let's take you down for a bit. Yeah, look at the wage difference. Holy shit, though. No, not you. Let's take you off for now. It's still not a match. I need to do one more. Ready? There. Service value is finally at a bare minimum, I guess. Ow. Okay, not that. Can I do any friendly encounters yet? No. Level 8. Business level 9. 80 satisfaction at Mellow Manor. Kinda just want to refresh my points as is. Okay, estimated revenue this cycle. But I gotta make sure that I'm paying people that can actually do the job. The job in question.
That unique aroma. Alright then.
First time you expand any attraction in the cycle, you reduce the cost. If you complete one friendly encounter this cycle. None of these are good. I guess if I want to survive, I gotta upgrade an attraction. Will cost way less to do so. Okay. Building on to the Mellow Manor. Yeah, low satisfaction. We need staffing stat. Also, this is the only time when I can upgrade the facility and still make, like, good bank. More friends are arriving. Okay. I got some drama llamas. There's 3. Let's rotate you to be more like this. Means we can scooch you. Squish. Oh, we get a bonus, huh? Okay, every part of the grid's filled. Average satisfaction. Which means I probably need to check in on staff again. And hire some purple for Mellow Manor tomorrow. Alright, so not satisfactory. I know, but there's only so many hours in a day, Paimon. 100% less for the next 7 employee training sessions. Each time you spend funds this cycle, you'll be guaranteed to receive a 20% refund. Not you. Save a celebration for me. I'll keep the excitement on ice for you. Oh, these are 3. Mellow Manor. You're, like, super good. It's unknown who submitted this resume on behalf of the Blubber Beast. The Blubber Beast's height, weight, body fat percentage, and food intake are listed clearly. It's inconceivable that a Blubber Beast might be employed at the attraction staff. That said, the attached documents indicate that it is immensely talented at bonding with its animal friends. As a plus, tourists seem to be quite fond of adorable, harmless creatures like the Blubber Beast. I'm also gonna grab you while I can, even if I don't use you yet. Well met. I've come a long way from the Flower Feather clan. My specialties, let's see, racing, drinking, hunting monsters, beating up thieves, giving wild animals and trouble making kids what's for. I'm pretty sure that the last one is relevant to working in an amusement park, right? Wait, did you say beating up thieves, giving wild animals, and trouble making kids what's for? I'm pretty sure the last one's relevant to working in an amusement park, right? I don't know if it's for amusement park, but you're hired for here. Any young punks start fooling around, I'll get them to stop. With the peace kept, everyone will be in higher spirits and the park will make more money. That's like hitting 2 cute gusars with 1 berry. Commission rates, I'm a flexible guy. Just cover my travel fees, especially my boat fare back to Natland, and that's all I need. You're hired. Okay. So, you're 20, you're 14. So let's... Thank you. There we go. Okay, like that. Right now our wage is pretty low. And let's train you up to be at least 14. Looks like we need it way higher than that to get any sort of satisfaction. So I expect wages to hurt. Yeah, now that we have better staff too, I'm questioning keeping some of these people. It might be better to just dismiss them. Yeah, now that we have them here. Great here, it's an honor to be able to work for you. I feel like we've met before. That's right, I was fortunate enough to fight against the Abyss alongside you, the thing I haven't done yet. When the dust settled, we even took a picture together in front of the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. I never imagined I'd run into you here in Fontaine. If I'd have known, I would have tried all those drinks the first time over at the Rusty Rudder. Standing in front of you tipsy like this, it's a bit embarrassing. Ah, but don't worry, it's mostly worn off already. I'm in complete control of the situation. Okay, this place is set. How's satisfaction here? Okay, still golden. Satisfaction here. Low. But what to do? Any unlocked ones yet? Business level line. Level 8 with eclectic escapades. Takes 5 and a whole lot of money though. Okay, that'll take 13 hours that I don't have. Yep. Thought so. The facility is now no longer properly staffed, which means I need to do this again. Oop, got the next tier. Staffing church for peoples. One more train. There we go. EP sleeps. No room for improvement with the service quality for Mellow Manor. Bit of careful consideration, you'll definitely be able to find the best employee for the job. I just need the money and the time. Anyway, we unlocked a friendly encounter, so let's spend some time with Lynette. A renowned yet low-key magician's assistant has made an appearance by the waters of the Shovel Rain film fantasy. What exciting news or novel opportunity lies in wait for you and Paimon there? I hear these always at nighttime. Okay, where is she? She is this way. Detecting the arrival of my two most esteemed friends. Activating chat mode. Hello, Lumine and Paimon. Hello, Lynette. Oh, I wonder if she's not voiced either. Were you invited as a special guest too? Yes. A director we know invited us to come here and unwind. Just as well. It's an opportunity to recharge.
Us?
Yeah,
Wait, but
she's
Paimon
not.
hasn't seen Lenny anywhere.
Well, that's his own fault. We've been working with this director a lot lately, so my brother took it upon himself to familiarize himself with their style, and ended up watching all of their films.
All of them? That's some serious dedication right there.
The issue is, the director is famous for psychological horror films. I love those. Then he got so into the plot twist that he didn't sleep properly for 3 days straight and ended up completely messing up his sleep cycle.
Paimon had no idea Lenny was so into horror films.
Not horror for me, but I do like psychological stuff. He tends to get very absorbed in his magic shows, so he probably finds it easy to relate to the characters. The way the director uses psychological suggestion is quite similar to how we use it in our shows, after all. My brother's still over at the actor's residence. If I had to guess, he's either catching up on sleep or analyzing those films. So that's why I'm out here recharging by myself.
Well, that's a side of Lenny we've never seen before.
I'm curious about the plot twist myself. Which scene is Linny focusing on is so much in particular?
Don't even think about roping Paimon into this!
Me neither. I don't like jump scares or stories that give you the chills afterwards. Well, there's a difference between jump scare horror and psychological thriller horror. Shouldn't films be relaxing? Something with beautiful visuals, or at least a simple plot that doesn't require too much thinking?
Sounds like eclectic escapades would be more to your liking then. Want to give it a try?
Thank you. I've actually done so already. I really liked it. But maybe watching others would be even more entertaining. That priceless look on I got you. That priceless look on people's faces as they plummet.
Is that really that entertaining? Still, if you're interested in the attraction, why not become a consultant? That way you'd get to see more of the visitors' reactions too.
That doesn't sound like a bad idea. As it happens, I do have a few days off before the filming starts. So she can't stand horror, but she's fine with people seeing actual reactions when they plummet into the water. But first, I need to help Linny pull himself together. I noticed an attraction nearby called Mellow Manor that looks really relaxing. Sounds like just what my brother needs to take his mind off those horror films. Plus, some magic tricks require animal assistance, so it'll be a chance for me to learn more about their habitats. Or habits, excuse me, I can totally read. Seeing as we're the hosts, why don't we go invite Linny in person later on?
Great idea! If we can get Linny on board, the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland will be even more popular than it already is!
Friendly encounter complete. Increase the ratio at which used action points are converted into funds. Unused action points are converted into funds. Okay, so it's less of a waste now. I still have a lot of time, so... Did I do... Restaurant? Yeah. Employee sessions. Upgrade any attraction. Maybe just in general I do the candy shells, since I don't know what I'm aiming for. Staff center. We have 2 people now. Hello, Fantasyland's upper brass. I'm Basima the Fifth, author of a number of academic papers on animals. As you can see, I'm a big fan, and I've heard your Mellow Manor just so happens to have lots of animals, including huge finches and squirrels raised on special feed, and well-trained fungi and elemental life forms. I've seen the tamer in charge of feeding and training your animal friends, and I'm sure she and I have a lot in common. We're both interested in studying how humans, animals, and friendly elemental life forms can coexist harmoniously. To this end, the Mellow Manor provides a perfect case study, so if you hire me to help, I promise I'll make it worth your while. Okay. And you? Greetings and hello, managers of the Cheval-Moran Film Fantasyland. I'm Elise, an experimental film director. You might remember one of my works from last year. You know, the combat film with the groundbreaking visual effects. It's okay if you don't need to, no worries. In any case, I specialize in orchestrating immersive scenarios for actors. Well, guess by strategically deploying devices and props to ignite the atmosphere to its peak intensity. As such, I dare say my talents align perfectly with your movie masterpiece attraction. You'll be in safe hands with me. Okay, so as long as it's all 3-star staff going forward,
I've faced many opponents in my duels. Most of
I
them
should be able to
The rest
have better outcomes.
No, I have never lost a duel.
Not upgrade facility. That was what I was aiming for. Because we're at decent service at the moment. But I need to... Where's my staff charge? I think it's over here. Mellow Manor really needs it. So... Yeah, we have a lot of people to work here now. So I'll probably end up letting one of them go. Captain Firmament of Juice is probably getting let go today. Sorry. And now... Ooh. Oh, you're already, like, leveled. Let's put you on, then, since you're already leveled. Basima the Fifth. You have really, really high wages, but satisfaction just went through the roof. But you also take like 1/6 of my entire funding, so hopefully we make bank behind the scenes. Okay, so that's done. How about this? Average satisfaction due to staff. Again. Is it because of the animals themselves? It still says average satisfaction. Maybe that was from last time. Service value, but average satisfaction. Wonder if certain animals no longer give enough satisfaction. 12. 6. 6. Yeah, the squirrels are. But you only gain 2 satisfaction for every group of animal friends nearby. Oh, so you compound compared to slimes. Your arrangement is also a backwards tier compared to theirs slightly. Every group of animal friends. Kind of wondering if life forms 4 out of 3. Unique life forms, terrestrial life forms. We have 1 too many. So I might actually clear you out. And suddenly, satisfaction is high. Okay. There we go. I fixed it. Six out of 26. Friendly encounters. Siegeween is now available. And it takes 6, so we have time. Among the film Fantasyland's many visitors, who'd have thought you'd run into the head nurse of the Fortress of Meripede? And on top of that, you discover that she's developed a rather peculiar connection with films lately. Begin encounter. If I can find her. There she is. She's tiny. Please be voiced.
Oh, hey there, Lemine, Paimon.
Dang it.
Hey, Siegeween! Welcome to the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland!
Show every finger on the pulse, or has the park recently become that famous?
Actually, both. Navia told me about the plans at the Beauty Association's last meetup, so I've been looking forward to it ever since. But it's become so popular now that everyone's talking about it, even down to the Fortress of Meripede. Many of our staff members are actually hoping to take time off to visit. Oh, your encouragement leaves Paimon feeling even more motivated than ever.
So what kind of films are you into, Siegeween? I'm curious what your favorite genres are.
Oh, well, I guess I prefer animated films. You know, the lighthearted and fun type. For example, there's a group of creators who come up with these magical stories about cute little animals. I've watched every last one of their films. Funnily enough, it just so happens that according to our new regulations, well-behaved inmates are now allowed to spend their credit coupons on watching films up to 3 times a week. I run the projector in my free time since we don't have a dedicated staff member yet. So I decided to show them films by my neighbor Kokoro,
Instead of Totoro.
I also started showing them a famous series called Dom and Cherry. It's super long with hundreds of episodes, but it never gets old.
Instead of Tom and Jerry. A bunch of hardened criminals watching films about cute animals. I'm finding it quite hard to imagine. Nah. Some things are timeless.
But now they've got films to watch. Even the ones who used to cause trouble might settle down a bit, right? We have our very own animal-themed area, by the way. We call it Mellow Manor. Customers are calling it the most relaxing place in the park. Oh, I've been there already. I wasn't expecting it to be so fun. There are all kinds of animals living together, ones I never even imagined. It almost felt like I'd stepped into the film Zoopolis.
Also, there is going to be another Zootopia 2 coming out, I think, in November. If they've got the time, why don't you come back every day? Want to enjoy yourself and earn some more on the side?
Oh, you mean we could invite Siegeween to be a consultant at Mellow Manor?
Why not?
Now that you mention it, that sounds like a great idea. Siegeween's great at caring for people, and she's so warm and gentle. Looking after animals should be a piece of cake.
Actually, it's a really good idea at theme park to have medical staff on hand, so she could potentially do people too.
Consultant? Yeah, like someone who gives advice and tells the park staff how to do their jobs better. The workload won't be too heavy, but it's important work. Besides, you'll mostly be playing with the animals. That sounds like a lot of fun. Sign me up. As it happens, things aren't that busy in the fortress right now. Had I known that you were recruiting for this position earlier, I might have applied myself.
But before I start, I'll have to make arrangements for the last medical team in my absence, borrow some related books from my doctor friends, and last but not least, prepare gifts for the animals. If it's not too inconvenient for you, why don't we meet up again at the Marcode station sometime soon? It's settled then.
With Sidrine on board, Mellow Manor's gonna be even better than before! Paimon has a feeling our revenue's gonna shoot through the roof!
Okay. Friendly encounter completed. Unused funds can generate additional income. Even more additional income. More additional income. There we go. How many cycles left? None! Go sleep. Okay, numbers going up. Number go zoom! Okay, part 2 and 3 for Lynette and Sidrine are both available. Let's still do restaurant stuff. Increase revenue. Friendly encounters. Go with Sidrine. Having put heaps of careful preparation, Sidrine is all set up to begin her work as a consultant. Let's hope she can enjoy this period of leisure time. How far away is that? I can't quite... I'm gonna warp. Just cuz. You're here! I prepared 2 boxes of books about animals. We should be able to find the solution to any health issues they might have right away. So well prepared, that's reassuring.
Forget health issues, Paimon wouldn't be surprised if she could actually chat with the animals once she's done reading!
Oh, wait, head nurse, please don't go. Phew, boy, am I glad I caught up with you. One of the inmates has become obsessed with those magical mouse munchies from the animated films you've been showing them, and tried making some himself with 3 days' worth of welfare meals. He ended up giving himself food poisoning, with symptoms we've never even seen before. Please, we need your help.
How did you mess up wheat that bad? Cheez-Its are easy to make. Huh? We warned them not to take those films too seriously. But if you've chased me all this way, things must be pretty serious. I'm really sorry. I'll have to ask you to take my luggage to the amusement park for now. Before you arrived, I was thinking through some emergencies that might occur with the animals. I even started putting some suggestions together. You can give them to the staff at Mellow Manor in advance. They should come in handy soon. No rush, we'll be waiting for you. Your patient's health is top priority.
Sidrine sure has it tough. Not only does she have to worry about taking care of her patients, she also has to clean up after those troublemakers. Why don't we prepare something tasty for her? It might help lift her spirits.
But do Melusine eat the same things as humans? Returning to the fantasy land. Reduce the number of action points consumed by friendly encounters. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Sorry, I like doing these in the daytime for better cutscene angles and stuff. Okay. Next is Lynette. Increase the maximum staff level limit. Intending to extricate Lenny from his deep dive into the horror tropes, you set off with Lynette to the actor's residence. Don't bother celebrities at their houses, please. Oh, there you are. Kind of blended in with the door. Ninny, I'm back. The Chevramain Film Fantasyland is so much fun. And there's loads of cute little animals. Come on, take a break from those horror films already. Or is this where you live? technically. I haven't done her quest yet, so I thought they lived in the city.
Delighted to hear that you've been enjoying yourself, but I need to concentrate on this film for now. Those animal assistants will have to wait. I just need a little more sleep.
Well, he's voiced at least.
Every time I close my eyes, I keep thinking of new tricks. So tired. Can't sleep, but can't get up either.
Try some melatonin before going to bed and not stay up so late to begin with. I feel like he's gonna hear my voice in particular and just like bolt up at top speed. Then why don't you come out and have a walk? There'll be cute animals to play with.
That's right, Lenny. A change of pace should stop your mind from wandering.
Wait, Traveler? Paimon? You two are here as well?
They're the managers of the park, and I'm about to become a consultant for one of the attractions too.
In that case, count me in. Not just for my own sake, of course, but to support my friends. Just give me a moment to freshen up.
Yeah, dude probably sleeps in his underwear or something. If there's one person Lenny can't say no to, it's you. You're in a league all your own. That goes without saying. That's my style. I'm not exactly sure how long my brother meant by a moment, so why don't we meet back up at the venue? He probably needs to get dressed,
Getting Lenny to
fix
cheer
his
up
hair.
and visit the amusement park's surely our greatest success yet.
Returning to the Shovel-Main Film Fantasyland, it's highly implied that he has a crush on the Travelers, so yeah, probably needs to spruce up a bit. Okay, that is Lenny's complete. We have plenty of funds. Satisfaction's like great here. Oops. Let's check out Staff Center. Dee-doo. Okay, you are for... their wages are quite high, but... You were for movie masterpieces. This one's done. You're for Eclectic Escapades, which currently has need of some improvement. You hired. Work experience. Third engineer in the Fontaine Research Institute's externally contracted naval artillery development team and supervisor for the well-known Krakow Cannon attraction. Personal strength. Lucky, I managed to avoid having a single accident during any time at the Institute, and I hope to share some of this luck with the project. Salary expeditions. As long as there is a salary, I'm happy. Career prospects. To establish strong partnerships with my boss here at the Shovel-Rain Film Fantasyland. May our future collaborations flourish. P.S. I've informed Miss Helene of the job opportunities here and shared the resume template with her. Should you be interested, do consider hiring her as well. She's a truly diligent worker. Oh, and I don't have enough to get Roxanne. But let's also swap her out. There's only 3 slots, so now that we officially have 3 people, can I remove you? Yeah, you're automatically assigned. Cool. So that should greatly increase it.
In my role as champion duelist, my opinions do not matter.
But I thought there was... If I go through this route, can I... Ah, there we go. You can dismiss certain people. Yeah, you are at 14, you're at 20, so... The dismissed staff will appear on the recruited list and can be recruited again. Their existing training levels will be retained. Well, that's not necessary, so... It only has 3 slots at the moment. And I don't want to pay for people that aren't working.
I am but an instrument of Fontaine's law.
And boink. Friendly encounters. Unlocked. Ah, Farina's gonna be the final one. Greatly improved staff service level and eclectic escapades. It's about that. Unused funds can generate additional income. Okay. A Nurse in Her Films, Part 1. After resolving an unforeseen emergency, Siegeween can finally relax and enjoy hanging out with all the cute animals over at the Chevrolet Film Festival. Greatly improved staff service at Mellow Manor. Okay, so you don't have to raise people's levels as much. Oh, you're right here.
Ah, problem solved at last. Sorry about that. The patient's condition was a bit tricky, so it took a while to deal with.
You must be exhausted. Have a drink. We made you some fruit tea.
And here's a special snack, too. Hope it gets your strength back up. Oh, wow, thank you. To be honest, though, things like this don't really tire me out. It's more that I just can't wrap my head around it. At the start of every children's film, they clearly state, all events and products in this film are purely fictional. Please do not try to imitate them. And yet, fully grown adults end up doing just that. Is it because they aren't paying any attention when they're watching? Or is it some rebellious mentality? Whatever you tell me not to do, I'll do it just to prove you wrong type of thing?
I mean, to be fair, making cheesy crackers isn't like the biggest stunt you could attempt. Not much we can do if they don't read the warnings at all. I mean, they would be so offended if they could read. But deliberately ignoring them, that's another thing altogether.
Maybe this is starting to get a bit too deep. If I get a chance, I'll speak to His Grace and Monsieur Neuvillette to see if he can think of a way to prevent such issues.
Nah, there's already enough censorship as a result. If you don't read the content warnings at the beginning of the film, then honestly, I just let Darwinism do its thing, darling.
For now, let's focus on Mellow Manor instead. It might be late, but I'm here now.
If people make mistakes or get offended when you already clearly gave a warning, then just let them stew in their own ignorance. It's not my problem to fix anymore.
Come on, little cuties. Time for some yummy in the tummies. You're all such sweethearts, aren't you? Happy, healthy, and getting on like best of friends.
Okay, Siegeween is here. Now we can potentially recruit Lynette. I was kind of expecting to be able to recruit Linny, but it says Farina instead, so... Farina instead it shall be. I mean, yeah. Everything is in its place. Linny's mood has made a turn for the better, and Lynette is all set for her role as consultant. Okay, you're both here. Maybe you'll do it together.
Thanks for inviting me to come down, you two. I must say, I feel like a new man after visiting the park and seeing all those adorable animals. Seems like Lynette has her eye on some great potential animal assistants, too.
Fremine often works with blubber beasts anyway, so I think they'd make a great fit. Father has spoken of how obedient and well-behaved squirrels are, so they're a great choice too.
Has Father had any dealings with squirrels? Because squirrels couldn't be more, well, squirrely.
Oh, and did you see those weird mushrooms? Can we take home a few of those as well?
That might not be possible. These fungi have been specially trained, you know? They're like the stunt actors of the elemental world.
Although we got some other mushroom companions, if the current people looking after them no longer can I count on you for that? If you're after soft and squishy, there are other options. Nice fluffy cat would fit the bill too.
Okay then, I'll wait for you to bring us a small kitty. Are you sure about that? Paimon's pretty sure we've never seen a cat anywhere near as big and as soft as a fungus.
Yeah, because Zenless Zone Zero's hogging them all. Greatly improves staff service level and eclectic escapades. Friendly encounter complete.
I feel so much better after seeing those animals. They're all so carefree. The other two attractions were great too. In fact, they've given me a new idea. An interactive magic show with a moving stage. We'll start working on it as soon as we've finished filming.
And where is... Don't mind me as I just stuffed it in my pocket. Yeah, these are some big finches. You're huge, friend. Where's Lynette? I found Linny. But where is... Lynette? Is she further in? We got llamas. Oh, these are huge squirrels. Holy moly. A llama, no drama. Lynette? Hello? Just the boys. Off in their own little corner. But there you are. The expression on the guests' faces as they zoomed around were priceless. I hope we can inspire similar reactions in the future audiences too. Okay, still got 10 points. What do other encounters need to start? Business level 9. Level 8, so I'm almost there. Upgrade all 3 attractions to level 11. Okay, so Farina's technically probably going to be the last one. That's going to cause my service value to go down. I need staff. You're hired. Okay, don't care as much about you. Nope. I can't refresh anymore either. Upgrade, not the facility. The staff, which is technically here. Chips, let's eat food.
That unique aroma. All right then.
Gotten ahead of myself. Let's do movie masterpieces. Oh my god, I have so many. I didn't realize. My bad. Okay, so you were 60 and you were 20. Let's put in... You're actually not all the way up. So 20 and 60 minimum. That means I can let you go, honestly. Goodbye. Same with you. So you're obviously already way above the service value. Actually, we're already maxed out. Our service level is already so high because of the one staff member. So we're good there. I actually just had to put them in a competent role. Oop, not that. Upgrade any attraction. Six out of 15. Oh my gosh. Okay. Estimated revenue is about 2 million. We're at business level 8 though, so we can officially spend time with Dea. I think? No? 9. At 9 I can get there. Okay. You're maxed out for that. Let's see if that lasts. Once I raise the requirements. Business level 9. Summer theme zone, Eremite Camp. A scenic area that blends together views of Port Ormos and the Eremite Camp. Walking through this one-of-a-kind set piece is sure to bring visitors a something. An experience. It'll bring them an experience. Good experience, bad experience, experience. We're now 5x6 for the grid. And down to average satisfaction. Let's also... Can we add people? Add... The Blubber Beast? King of grilled fish and mint sauce. Is that what you got named? And who named you? I'd like to know. I have great curiosity. 16, 24. I can dismiss this one. Okay, up to level 20. Wait, can I increase? Oh my gosh, I've been doing it individually. How much it cost me versus wage? What is your wage? 100. Good enough for now. Let's play with the beans, the animal beans. What's large life forms? Problem. I kinda don't fit. And that don't help me. It fits for now. Here. Cost 4 for time. We got 8. Can't upgrade further. Staff is still good. Sleeps. Outstanding entrepreneur. Yeah, this is going to be like the potion event, where we probably get unlimited attempts. But anyway, Dia! It's Dia time. Forceful greeting takes you and Paimon by surprise. An old friend and her mercenary troupe arrived as honored guests on the Shovelmain Fantasyland. There she is. Hey traveler, Paimon. What a coincidence, running into you guys here.
Dia? Paimon didn't expect to see you here either!
Here to see the sights, or are you here on a job? As it turns out, both. A while back, myself and some of the other members of the Blazing Beasts were invited over to star in an adventure film here in Fontaine. The film was pretty well received, so as soon as the director heard about the event, we were invited here as guests. To satisfy the audience, the director took pains to recreate sets from the film.
Guess that's not scenery most Fontainians see every day, huh?
Did you appear in the film, Dea? Dia? I keep saying Dea like the vegan cheese. Me? Unfortunately, I got a little too into one of the action scenes, accidentally wrecked half the set, and got the boot. I ended up doing odd jobs instead.
Wait, aren't fight scenes supposed to be as realistic as possible? Surely the more punches that land, the better.
Not on actual actors, Paimon. Well, the production team didn't have much of a budget, so they'd shot a few more takes and the set collapsed again. They would have gone bust. Plus, even the toughest fighter we had on the crew, Uncle Shmutar, couldn't last more than a few moves against us. Sorry for letting you go, man. Yeah, is it the destruction because of the being let go? Was his role in the film? Hopefully not just to get pummeled by submission by you. Actually, no. He was playing one of the key villains and was supposed to perform a grand sword dance in front of the protagonist. If things had gone how they were meant to, it would have been an amazing fight scene. But the lead actor, exhausted from working all day, was so hungry and in a rush to wrap up the scene that he improvised and pretended to shoot him with a gun instead. After thinking it over, the director decided to keep the scene, and to our surprise, the audience loved it. It even turned Uncle Shmitar into a bit of a star. Is that the Indiana Jones scene? where he's in like a fight circle and the guy like pulls out a sword and does like a fancy dance, and he just pulls out a gun and shoots him? Was it in that movie or was it The Mummy? I actually haven't seen the movie it's in. I thought I'd seen that guy somewhere before. Pretty sure I've done something similar before myself. In a little while, he's going to be very busy signing autographs for fans. Something I should really be helping out with, actually. But now that I've run into you guys, how about this? I go give them a heads up to get them to cover for me, and then we go out for a drink or two.
You sure that's okay?
Hey, we're old friends, so why not? Running into you and the Traveler here in a foreign land is the best surprise I've had today. I've heard about a bar called the Rusty Rudder along the coast of the southeast. I'll see you there. Okay, there's part 1. Add additional dish option when cooking some dishes. Can we do part 2? Unlocks in the cycle. Okay, I can't just absolutely go for it. Save it the flavor consommé. Reduce the cost of upgrading attraction by 90%. I'll go with this. Why are there so many crabs? Oh my gosh! And he burrowed into the set. There's crabs all over the place. I think the spawn rates for this area are still intact, even though there's an event going on. So we just find with crabs all over the venue. Okay. Let's upgrade again. That's a lot. Don't know if I should do them as is, or I don't know. Business level 10. Reach business level 11 to upgrade the facility. Okay, I can't upgrade this one anymore. Same with this. Can't do any more today. Just keep in mind, I need a lot of money to pay people, so it's about a flat line. Move Master's recipe. Dia part 2. Begin encounter. Ooh, you're like ways away. This is where the bar is? Hole in the wall, more like hole in a cliff. You know, most street vendors are where there's people. Oh, there's the little boatside town down here. The one that had, like, nothing in it. Before. Oh no, that's the other one. I'm taking it to the other port. Is she underneath or something? I haven't been to this one yet, I don't think. Dia? Dia! What's this? Crumpled bill. A crumpled bill with a few lines scribbled in the back. The bad guy brought the news. The people of the Leeway want to eat alone, and his honor is not pleased. Someone has to make them wear the shoes. The boss intends to set out at sundown. Summon that good guy Walter and bring even more soldiers. I wonder if there's a quest here or something. Yeah, there is a little hole in the wall. Hole in the ship. big sardine to boot. Or swordfish, not sardine. I'm a dumbass. Ah, here you are. I took the liberty of ordering you a Misty Sunrise. I don't know why I went texting all of a sudden. It's basically bile fruit juice, but flavored with maritime flower and needle colada lotus extracts. For Paimon, I picked Cloud Top Slumber, a special blend of milk and single origin yuan tea, topped with whipped cream and sugar.
Ah, they both sound delicious. But how come you seem so familiar with this bar when it's your first time here? Paimon's never even heard of the drinks you ordered us.
We wouldn't even know where to start. We've never had that sort of ordering drinks like these. I mean, so long as you can read the menu. It's all part of the job. Being a merc means adapting to new environments. You get used to dealing with the unknown. Taverns in different parts of Teyvat all have unique customs, sure, but you pick up some tricks when it comes to chatting up bartenders. Honestly, having a stable job might bring more sense of structure and security, but it sure gets boring over time. Never a dull moment when I'm with you guys, though. There's always something unexpected to keep me on my toes. I like to think we're pretty down to earth. We've seen some really wild stuff. Anything exciting lately? I'm all ears.
Where do we begin? Literally everything that's happened has been pretty incredible, if you think about it.
You tell Dia about your recent experiences that I haven't actually experienced. The jobs you've taken are no joke. If a merc was to price them, any one would be worth what some merchants make in 6 months. Which reminds me, have you ever thought about part-timing as a hired sword? I kinda technically already do. Every now and then, the Blazing Beasts receive commissions from some really far-flung places. If you guys were on board, we wouldn't need to cut deals with outsiders.
Huh? So we could become mercs too?
How do you think I get leveling materials, Paimon? It sure sounds like a pretty cool title. But I'm already on an adventure, even though it would take me to places where I might encounter my brother. Well, who says you can't be both? You're also an honorary knight of Mondstadt, right? As far as I see it, every new title is a new opportunity, a foot in the door wherever you go. Besides, with your skills, who'd dare push tasks on you? If it suits you, take it. If not, just turn it down. You'd be the ones calling the shots.
That actually makes a lot of sense. When you think about it, it's not all that different from adventure commissions. Who knows? Maybe we'll find jobs where we can help a lot of people while also bringing in a nice chunk of Mora. Wouldn't hurt to build connections with Dia's Eremite friends either, would it?
Paimon, you just described an actual job. Sure, we can try it out. Partners with the Blazing Beasts. I like the sound of it. Awesome. In that case, I'll have a word with my guys and gals when I get back. I'll try to get you first dibs on the best, most lucrative jobs. We'll need to figure out which areas we'll be assigned to commissions for, but I'll talk that over with the others. You have fun chatting with Dia while enjoying your drinks. Before parting ways, you agree to meet again. Service value that exceeds the limit will generate additional income. Oh, cool. Okay, still 32 out of 38. Expand facility. A scene from the action film Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible. When a criminal organization conceals incriminating evidence behind layers of lasers, retrieving it undetected seems all but impossible to task. But for the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, their duty is to make the impossible possible. Prepare to brave the unknown and expose criminals in the name of justice. Okay, go formulate. Let's do it. Oh, there is a lot of lasers. What in the... Suddenly I don't feel so confident. In this challenge, you need to stay out of the line of fire and reach the deepest section of the pipe to obtain the treasure key. Use your special ability at the right moments to more easily avoid the fire. Okay. Maybe being small is within my best interests at the moment. Okay, they rotate. It's like jump rope. As I land right on it. Way to go. Nope, don't touch it. Technically still hit it. It's gonna run out right before I hit. Ah! Drop! I was gonna say it's gonna have to come at me now. In the center. Platform on the right is about to collapse. Oh, so whatever I'm standing on is about to submerge, maybe. Okay, time it. I did it too soon. Behold, the dodge. Did I actually dodge? Who knows? Nope, I got through one. I'm failing this one really hardcore. Ah! Yay! We did it! The perks of small. In the hands of someone else, they'd be great. Hands of me, however, they are a squeak to victory. Okay. Great again. So that would take us up to business level 11, but I think our staffing situation needs a quick addressing. Yep, movie masterpieces is low. Before I bring on new people, let me look at the hiring tables. No. Let's just raise who we got. Actually, we could just... Oh, fiery passion, huh? You just put her back on the team. That's why I kept them. Action points left over, yeah, but we're running out of Mora. Cycle 25. $120%. And Dia? Receive bonus revenue each cycle. Having discussed the matter thoroughly with the Blazing Beast, Dia is ready to iron out the framework for cooperation with you on behalf of her mercenaries. Alright, any good news? I spoke to my crew. All Blazing Beasts are fully on board with the idea. Any commissions we receive from the region west of the Hypo-style desert, north of the desert of Hazramadeth, is the Ardvali Valley, and south of the Ashavan realm are yours. We haven't had many lately, but in the past, we've usually gotten a few good ones every year. The pay's insane, but so are the risks. The type of work that normally calls for a team of heavily armed mercs. But this should be just right for you. If it were any easier, you might not even break a sweat. Sounds clear-cut profit regions. 2.
You're so quick, Dia! Everyone agreed just like that! Guess that means we're now official partners of the Blazing Beast! Hooah! Watch out, world! There's a couple of new mercs on the scene! Maybe Paimon should give herself a proper mercenary name.
And when you're working on other nations, don't forget to give the Blazing Beast a little plug now and then. We protect, you prosper. Anyways, I'll send a letter to the Adventurers Guild in various places when a job comes up. Make sure you check your mail.
It's a deal!
Here we go. While you're here to enjoying your Disneyland adventure, you can also now hire hitmen. Awkward. You know what? I haven't felt this relaxed in quite a while. The humid air here is a nice change, combined with the warm weather. Oh, I'm actually getting kind of sleepy. Oh, you got me doing it. Okay. Okay, we're at level 10 for here.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Let's check out other zones. Yeah, this one needs a little work. A theme circuit based on the sports film The Rushed and the Raging, Fast and the Furious. The journey never ends, no matter how treacherous the terrain or how steep the cliffs. Put one foot in front of the other and run with everything you have, for passion, for family, and for the breaking of human limits. Yes, running. Instead of cars. Oh. Collect adventures coins. Okay, straightforward enough. No! I'm plummeting! I failed. Do I have any special abilities? What dropped me? Oh, I can advance forward. Like this. Okay. I had an ability and I didn't realize. Going here, here. Oh, I'm going to the boat. I see. I'm going to run through the rings with the boat. No! I did it wrong! This one takes me up anyway. And then... blast. Not like that. Run, Chlorand! Run! That was a tad embarrassing, but we did it. Okay, upgrade facility. Should I? I think we'd have enough. Can't say my staff situation's any good, but... nope, it's surprisingly holding up. Not perfectly. Can I refresh? Eh. Any golds today? No, but Movie Masterpieces has fallen below performance. That needs addressing. Can keep wondering if I should just upgrade the facility to officially be level 11. A scene from the thriller film The Engineer's Code. Don't know. A library's curator is found brutally murdered. A string of mysterious symbols is all that remains. Legend says that these symbols originated from the works of a certain engineer. Infiltrate the library's depths and decipher the symbols and uncover the profound truths beyond them. Don't know. Don't know if I know this one. Okay, go formulate. Through the library. Sounds like more of a mirror mystery, though. Oh, maybe it's a puzzle. Oh, yeah, it is. It's these things. I remember this. One of the past events. In this challenge, you must pick up all the challenge coins to open the Great Gate in the part of the path of the treasury. Use your special ability at the right moments to avoid the pursuit of your opponents and collect challenge coins more easily. No. And there's how many coins? How do you see me? You T-Rex of a... Wait, did you follow me? I don't think he did. Oh, he respawns. Why did you do that? Okay, being risky. Being risky. Risky business. Yeah, we're not even. There's still more. That feels like a trap. A large open room, huh? Follows me slow-ish. Then he won't be able to catch up. What do you mean? Oh! Oh, you're dropping them everywhere, I see. And some are alive. Oh, heck. What do you know? Activate, damn it! Yay! We did it. We beat the Drifloons. Let's check out movie masterpiece. Yeah, that's fallen way below. Unacceptable. Just really quickly. Movie masterpieces. We're missing a staff member, so let's add 60. It's still underwhelming. Let's level staff up. You. I see. Well, still good enough for a cycle. I want to upgrade these. Okay, good there. Still. We got capybara. We got big friends. These count as large life forms, maybe? I don't understand capybara. Explain. Increase the satisfaction of animal friends by the surrounding tiles. I see, so if I put you here... something like that. Okay, before I do that though, now that I have the room, I'm going to clear you. I can add a large life form here. You're special, so you don't quite... Trying to look at my outcomes here for arrangements. Let me cook. I could take the slimes out now and put slimes elsewhere since I have other stacks. Are you fused? How do I... No. I don't understand how to unfuse. Thank you. Let's remove you. Wait. Oh no, I can't actually. Dang it. I thought it was shifting the whole grid. I thought this was shaped differently, my bad. And they like to be together too. If I casually just... Let me just select individually, please. Move down like that. Oop, dang it. Burbs with burbs. Maybe? It's crazy, but it might work. Not like that, no. Need another slime form. Could potentially, like this, allow for capybara. But the squirrels can be moved. Technically. It's 3 2s. Alright, high satisfaction. Now that I've done a few other things, I can invite Farina. The Chevalier Film Festival is proving to be a roaring success. As its guardian, it's only proper that Farina herself has arrived to check things out. Spend action points to obtain extra theme dishes. How you do, fellow Archon?
Why, hello there, traveler. Paimon. I sensed your enthusiasm from a mile off. You were so bright, I could have taken you for an opera singer in full falsetto.
Farina, you're finally here!
Alright, our stars arrived. Now for the moment we've all been waiting for.
Thank you, thank you. I am just as thrilled to be here as you are to have me. More seriously, I'm not the star this time. That's you two, alongside all the creators sharing their passion for film with the world. Honestly, when I was first asked to approve the plans, I thought this would just be a small event. I never imagined that the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland would expand to this scale so quickly.
Yeah, thinking back to when we first arrived, it really has all come together in no time.
At this rate, who knows? Someday it could become as iconic as the Fontanalia Film Festival itself. And we have the two of you to credit for much of that. I've suggested to several renowned directors that we award you the title Pioneers of the Film Industry. In contrast to the Farina Award, which is more of a public honor, this title is a mark of true recognition from within the industry itself, a reflection of both outstanding achievement and hard work.
I thought you were mostly doing small-time gigs, so thanks, but there's still room for improvement. With great recognition comes even greater responsibility.
Wow, even you're getting serious now.
Come now, no need for any of that. Just relax and enjoy the moment. Speaking of which, I've actually been preparing a little survey. How about we randomly select some visitors to give us feedback about the park?
Did Paimon hear that right? Farina carrying out a customer satisfaction survey?
We do it at the end of every
Well,
patch, Paimon.
given that it bears the name of my dear friend Surintendant Cheval Moran, isn't it only natural that I conduct a bit of research on her behalf? Besides, the more famous a star becomes, the more important it is to stay in touch with reality, no? Plus, it's amazing how much you learn just by listening to other people's take on films.
Paimon always assumed celebrities just get their assistants to handle everything for them. But it sounds like it's actually pretty hard work. Then again, maybe Farina's just an outlier.
Hard to tell. It depends. Depends on the actor and the director. Alright, spend extra points for themed dishes, but now we rest. I've spent so much more. Any more, and we might go broke. Alright. Themed restaurant. 90% less. We'll get 20%. Since I don't even think I'm upgrading the cycle. I'm just doing the remaining Farina stuff. Ever the down-to-earth superstar, really, Farina joins you in conducting a survey amongst the amusement park's visitors, listening attentively to their thoughts and opinions. I guess I could train staff.
There we are, all set to go. Now, let's take a stroll nearby and randomly pick out some visitors to ask a few key questions.
As we teleport around the stage.
These suggestions are surprisingly detailed. Choosing film prototypes, recreating the scene cutting process, budget management for costumes, makeup, and set design? Oh, Paimon's head is spinning. Why is everyone so professional?
Because it's their
Also,
job?
nearly every single
Oh wait,
person
no,
we
not the people.
spoke to said they wanted to see Lady Farina perform. Your popularity is off the charts.
Guess I should say never underestimate fans. At first, well, some of the people she interviewed were like actors and stuff, considering the one guild. No surprises there. I'd have said exactly the same thing.
To tell you the truth, I've no plans to perform this time around. Any star worth their salt knows their role. When I take center stage, all the spotlights are on me, and rightly so. But as a guest, I should step back and let others shine. So instead of performing myself, I'd prefer to support you from behind the scenes. Perhaps as a consultant for one of your attractions, for instance?
It probably wasn't intended, but this pose looks like she's kind of holding Celestia in the palm of her hand. Now that you mention it, we've got the perfect role lined up.
Hey, that's right! Movie Masterpieces is all about film expertise. There really would be no better candidate than you!
I wonder if that's a little hint, too, to say, like, I can't take down Celestia with you, but I'll support you from behind.
Wonderful! Then I shall give this role my very heart and soul. Once I've had a moment to prepare, we can meet up for a slice of gâteau from my pâtissière suprême before we get started.
Okay, there's that day. Receive a bonus each cycle. And we have a Farina stage regardless. Yeah, I wonder if the final scene needs the park to be fully built. Fresh. Looking for gold, people. I need gold. I'm not seeing anything but twos. I can't be having just twos. Ah. Okay, staff there. Can upgrade. That's pricey, but okay, that would get me to there. And that gets me to here. Okay, friendly encounter, final time for Farina. Let's choose a food. Oh, do these, some of these cost, time. Interesting. Before getting down to business of consulting, Farina joins you in enjoying Escoffier's meticulously prepared desserts, leaving her in a fine fettle and raring to go. Greatly improved staff service in movie masterpieces. Where is she? Rena? Rena? Hello? There you are. You're like perfectly behind the chair where I couldn't see you.
Simply exquisite. As amazing as ever. Escoffier, have you ever considered starring in your own film? I can see it now. Val's en cuisine. A riveting tale about the art of extreme cooking. I'm sure it would be a hit.
As it happens, I'm already doing something similar. A brand consultant has been filming my training sessions with students and incorporating them into films about Fontainian cuisine.
Yeah, this is Hell's Kitchen.
No. A documentary won't do. I'm talking about something with a bit more drama. Your experiences as a chef could be turned into a scintillating story. In fact, I'll even write it myself.
Before you finalize it, please let me review the culinary terms, especially when it comes to how ingredients are handled, the timings and the quantities.
Great! It's settled then. And actually, I think I'd like to bring in the Traveler and Paimon as directors. Something tells me that the three of you working together would really get the creative sparks flying. We could create something truly magical here.
No problem! That said, now that we've been granted Director Farina's approval, we'll really have to step up our game.
That might be the thumbnail. 1 second. Because, literally, how does one not? Anyway, Director Farina, show us the way. We may be rookies, but we'll give it our all.
Excellent. I believe in you both.
Also, you're supposed to curve your top arms to make it more like a heart.
The gâteau was sublime as ever.
Unless it's meant to be a diamond.
Now, about time we got to work. I'll start drafting the script on the side, while serving as the consultant for movie masterpieces. Wish me luck!
Alright, greatly improved service level in movie masterpieces.
A truly great adaptation must capture a film's core themes and seek to convey the inspiration that lies behind them. The 3 attractions are certainly all up to par, and I trust that you'll be able to make them better still. To enhance our film's aesthetic, I'd recommend a few classics for you to familiarize yourself with. Or, if you have the time, maybe we could watch them together?
Okay, so... now what? Amusement park. Let's look at performance rewards. I still need to reach, like, a ton more revenue. I've only got 37,000? I guess if I just reset my days over and over, I'd get a bunch. Okay, busy stage is done. Bustling stage has a little bit to go. And I'm also curious, of course, about case tracking. Manage the Chevrolet Film Fantasy Land to unlock. Yeah, I gotta complete this in order to unlock it. What about staffing, though? How we doing there? Mellow Manor could use a lot more. Do I increase these? Upgrading the facility will just lose me satisfaction, though. As opposed to places where I'm, like, already super duper overstaffed, except I'm not. Here I am, though. A theme circuit based on the historical film Lock Knight of the Lance. Breaking through the encirclement of the Golem legions, the Lock Knights finally uncover the clue about the Oceanids and the tranquil waters. However, the journey it leads them is filled with obstacles both turbulent and terrible. I see, they further expand. Oh no. I'm running out of time to record, though. Have I already done with this one? No, I haven't. I don't think. Oop, no, down. I didn't catch what movie this one would be based off of either. It didn't automatically register in my mind. No! Dang it! I couldn't correct course. I feel like these are closing. The one felt like it. Maybe it was just the angle. Standard strategy formulated. What do we look like now? Yeah, we're starting to fall behind. Oh. This is level 13. I might have to record the other part another time and edit it together, but I don't like editing things anymore because it messes up. Huh. Huh. I might have to split the parts on this. I don't know. I didn't want to, but... Oops, let's... get to there at least. Because I don't know how much money I technically bring in anymore. Compared to how I was doing before. Okay. Yeah, because it's already been going for 2 hours. I can consider this one the friendly encounters section of staffing, and maybe I'll make another part that is entirely finishing the epilogue, since I feel this will take at least, I don't know, like a half an hour or so. So hello everyone, this is AetherNightmare and welcome back to Genshin Impact, final episode for reals. So depending on the length of this, I might decide whether I keep it as its own episode or I merge it into the last part. But I guess only finishing it time will tell, since I really need to get this done by tonight. Because it is a holiday weekend here and things are about to go crazy as soon as the sun sets. So let us open the amusement park. What were we working on? I actually gotta go to the amusement park. My head is no longer on straight. Let's get this wrapped up and then there should be the epilogue. So we have 18,000. I remember we had to get like a certain amount. Dropping a random 2 million Mora. No big deal. 3,000,007. What's our actual staff situation like though? Could be better. At the Mellow Manor I could really use an increase. Let's just max you out. Cause like why not? You cost a lot to make this place run, but also we should make bank as a result. Huzzah, we are tycooning. There we go. Fiery passion. Every place is back up to snuff. Let's actually check out the staff center. I gotta remind myself. Yeah, we only have 2-star at the moment. I wonder if I got all the 3 stars. Yeah, if that's the case, I might end up eventually swapping out the 1-star character, but I can't quite tell if it's like worth doing so yet. Okay, we're under 10 mil again. Because people are going to be pricier now, and I gotta remember that. Okay, not this one. It was this one. You're maxed. Just convert those points into funds. I feel like I hear a high-pitched beeping, but it might just be my ear. Yeah, it's not. It's traveling with my own head. Sorry, tinnitus. Or tinnitus, whatever. It sounds like a electrical line, but it's inside my head. Spend 90% less next time you upgrade an attraction. Let's just increase revenue. As usual. Okay, so it's out of 15, so this really shouldn't take that long. Unless the epilogue itself is... Okay, we got the crown. I could have potentially finished this in the last video. If this ends up being like really, really short, I'll end up tacking it on in regretful editing. But, okay. Upgrade. I didn't get to see the thing. Added a new minigame. The scene from the thriller film 20,000 Leagues Under the Fontamer, Under the Sea. Rumor has it that the submarine was photographed in the depths of Fontaine's waters, and it's none other than the Auric anglerfish, a vessel thought lost to the tides many years ago. Why did it mysteriously disappear back then? Why has it reappeared now? And what secrets does it hide? Track down the Auric anglerfish and unravel the mysteries sleeping in the cold below. It really depends on the submarine. Obviously people know about depth and stuff, but it used to be that we didn't have a way of holding air super duper well on them. So it was very possible for people to just suffocate. This looks really pretty though. It looks like an actual fish. Use the special ability to slow down time in the scene. That way you can avoid the fast moving dirty fruits and disrupt the light barriers. Use the special ability to slow down time in the scene. Take the opportunity to trigger explosives to immobilize the anglerfish. It's a boss fight? Oops. And I know they didn't want to add too many commands, damn it. But having it be 2 buttons on something like a quick time event wasn't the smartest idea either. Let's just hit everything, Bren. Let's just... Unironically, I've made dinner and now I have no brain. That hit me? Really? Maybe it wants me to slow down on, like, everything. Otherwise it'll unironically hit you regardless. Or you could just still get hit. Okay, find a way to claim the treasure tree. I guess you can just hit everything in that one and still win. Business level 13. Upgrade. A scenic area dedicated to recreating the streetscapes of Fontaine, allowing visitors to unwind and enjoy the park at their own pace. Okay, once more. Huzzah, level maxed. Hope 7 million is enough to pay my staff. Not entirely. I mean, I did, but put me slightly in the red. More than I was like anticipating. Okay, that's a good stuff. movie masterpiece. We have 2 3s and a 1. So let's... Oop, here. Nope, never mind. 2 3s and a 2. Which means it's probably fine. Okay, 2 million. Maxed out. Facility expanded. We've added more animals. Didn't get to see what that one was, sorry. As long as I have like 10k left, I should be okay. And that's gonna take 6 million. And we're like on the edge of satisfaction here. You think it's bad if I just... maybe... Oh no, I need to get satisfaction up higher technically. Otherwise I was just gonna do this. Like, do I really have to uproot my whole grid again? But I might. So what if instead... No, not that. Not like that. I can invite more animals. Let's see if I get some better pulls here. We got a lucky dude. Will he change us? Yes. Because everybody loved a capybara. Okay, need those extra points. Like, we're spending too much on wages! No, we aren't. It's fine. Leave it alone. The theme is based on the comedy film The Clockwork Express. A clockwork mecha operator has finally saved enough money to embark on a racing career, but then, in his unexpected heist, shatters his plans. To reclaim the racing dream, he must pursue the culprits and bring them to justice. I was thinking Polar Express to start, but then it's like, no. Ooh. Okay, that's a good thing I landed in the water. Come on, turn! So now I actually don't know what movie it's referencing. Did I get them all? No. I knew it. You can only get this one if you double back for it. Or you have a character that's even taller. Like if I played as Ito or something. This actually reminds me a lot of one of the really early minigames for Genshin. One of their first minigames was like a wind glider event. collecting coins like this. Sure I didn't miss anything over there. And then drop. There we go. Perk expended. Can we expand again? Yes. Level 15. Maxed out. Which means I'm gonna go in here. Level up staff again. Don't know if it's a smart idea for me to... Gonna get one more in him, just cause. Wait, expenditure, 6%. It's 40% more revenue cycle. Do film buff, yes. And all that's left is cuddly critters. Or not. Now that's all maxed out too. Expenditure per cycle. Not that. I'm fine with this. It's not maxed out then. A wish for smooth sailing. Wait until 8 o'clock to 10 the next day. The next day.
Now that things have reached this point, we should add
A pinch of salt?
a dash of pepper, actually.
Brilliant.
Huh? You two aren't talking about a new dessert menu by any chance, are you?
Pepper sounds a bit too out of place in a dessert. Depends on the dessert.
Not desserts.
No, we're talking about the script.
If you're having a more savory dessert like a pepper cake.
Oh, my dear partner, photographer, rookie director. Our creativity must keep up with the overflowing enthusiasm of our fans. There's no room for dull scripts on my stage. Plot twists should strike the audience like a cloud of pepper, leaving them sneezing in surprise. Achoo!
The same logic applies in catering. I once heard Miss Emily mention that pepper could be used in perfumes. Perhaps I could find a way to make it work in desserts too.
Yep, the body wash I use has pepper in it.
A peppery kick to complement the delicate sweetness of cream, perhaps.
Wow, the two of them seem to be working together so well! I'm struggling to imagine what a pepper cake would taste like, though.
Savory?
Well,
Mildly
what
sweet?
do we have here? Escoffier's making a new cake?
Yes, and she's peppering in some new ideas.
Oh, how exciting! When it's ready, do let me know. I'd love to try it.
Is it just Paimon, or does it seem like everyone's even more enthusiastic now that they've finished their work?
Why shouldn't they be? When your hard work pays off, that's when you should celebrate. It's like a batch of fresh macarons. You should never let fear of sweetness stop you from adding all the filling you please. After all, if there's ever a time to pile on the sugar, it's when you're making macarons.
Pile on the sugar! Pile on the sugar!
Where'd you come from, Lupine Pauline?
In
on the sugar? Lapine Pauline, you're here! Is it ready? Of course! It all went according to plan.
Huh? Were you off on some kind of important task?
I was indeed. Please accept this.
What is it? Oh, it's like a little sticker set of our commission.
Oh, wow! It's a panoramic view of the amusement park with everyone's illustrations on it!
Since the film Fantasyland has been such a success, we decided to create a unique souvenir to remember it by. We built this park together brick by brick, so we decided we'd all contribute to drawing this map together too.
To be fair, it was mostly thanks to Miss Lapine Pauline. She's our expert when it comes to drawing after all. But we all did our best to leave our own marks too.
That's right! And on top of that, Traveler, I'm offering you a most special privilege. You get to add a mustache to my portrait!
Why would I want to do that? Awesome, a fancy white one. Plendiferous, a fancy red one. Let's do white, it matches.
Cream flavored, huh? Very traditional, but also very delicious. You have my approval.
Red just stands out too much. Whereas Farina, oh yeah, it does have a little tiny white mustache. You can barely see it, but it is there.
All right then. Now that you're the proud owner of this commemorative map, you can draw as many different flavored mustaches on it as you like.
Sounds like a pretty tasty map. We'll look after it well.
Why are we drawing mustaches? I'm a little out of the loop.
Your satisfaction is our #1 priority. Everything's all in order. Now it's time to relax. Forget about work and just enjoy the park.
A wish for smooth sailing complete. And a memento to remind us of our time here. I won't be drawing any more mustaches, I don't think. You guys say anything else? The expression on the guests' faces as they were zoomed around was priceless. Nope, you're the same as before. Okay, but now what? Performance reward. Case tracking. Looks like it may be updated. Alright, I got all the prizes from here. I got the bow. Sequence of Solitude. Let's continue on with the epilogue. Whirling Waltz epilogue. Thanks to everyone's hard work, the film Fantasyland is now in full swing. You finally have some free time to chat with your companions. Oh, completed. Okay. That was it. I thought it was going to do something else.
In my duels. Most of them I defeated.
You boys say anything else?
Earlier on, that lady with the pink hair took a picture of a How and Kakuku.
Nope.
You sound a little disappointed. Were you?
I was at first,
Let
but
me out.
after...
And you didn't think...
Let me out.
Really?
I hope your face is...
I got you, bro.
Kenichi, have you thought about maybe...
I have. But given that a How's also an old relic, that would
Well, let me
I can't bring...
speed through some of these. I'm mashing A. Let me out. Okay. Let me just quadruple check. Yeah, it has a little tick next to it. Completed. Okay. Wish for smooth sailing. Okay. Since that only took 20 minutes, as much as I regret it, I'm probably gonna glue it onto the back part of the last video, so this is where I'm gonna pull. It's not good for my CPU, but thankfully it is cooler out, and I don't want to record or stream for much longer because I'm afraid of the noise, so let us go.
Hey there, I'm Aoife, a Sorrow vet from
Nice.
the Flower Feather Clan. You've probably heard some things about me already, but it's all good. Whatever impression you have of me, I say let's wipe the slate clean and just get to know each other. Oh yeah, then there's this little dude. That's Kakuku, my assistant. Sorrow vet in a different sense of the word, I guess. I hope the two of you will get along.
Nice to meet you, bro.
I got the bros. His wings are so much bigger in this photograph. Yay, I got something I wanted. That's Aoife and Kakuku. I like that they have the near automatic mechanic of how they fly, similar to the pods. Okay, so let's check you out, Aoife. Let us see what your build entails. You are wind. Sorry, I gotta pull up stuff in the background. It doesn't have anything on this website for him yet. Let's try a different website. Wonder what he scales off of. Let's at least have the idols on him while I read.
Huh?
Okay, Cuckoo. He's my cat. A cutie.
Hey, get out! Cuckoo!
I love the burb. Anyway, 4-star Animal Catalyst. His best function is an Animo Swirl DPS. His best builds recommend weapons and artifacts materials, such as in the guide. Apparently he's really good for exploration. It's about a B for main DPS, but S tier exploration. Aoife best builds. Sunny Morning Sleepin' is the best weapon? I've never heard of that weapon before. What? Oh, that is, the Tapir ladies. 1,000 Floating Dreams is next. Wandering Ebon Star.
Cuckoo!
Oh, I actually have someone recommended the Mappa Mare. We can give him Mappa Mare. Sacrificial Fragments is above that. Of course, because crit damage weapon, I think. Nope. Elemental Mastery. But also Mappa Mare. Depends. We can always change that super easy. And 4-star Viridescent Veneer. Everything is Elemental Mastery. I guess he's mostly just a swirl character. After damaging an opponent with elemental skill, 40% chance cooldown.
Huh?
And then Mappa Mare, just because that is really, really high. I didn't expect you to be a book character. A part of me was expecting him to be Bow. Maybe because this event was Bow. But also I'm used to Swirl being Bow. Yeah, so you can use Sacrificial Fragments. I don't think I have anybody on the Mappa Mare currently, do I? No, I don't. So I might make this his for now. Just because it's already built. Energy recharge. What are you? HP. Just making sure I don't have any funky ones. That would work super duper well. If you don't have anything and need to use a 3-star, you can use an Elemental Orb. But other than that, do I have anything for a Viridescent Veneer set? So most people put him on. I see some people have Obsidian Codex. Elemental Mastery. Crit damage, crit rate. Let's look at the other stuff first. I don't have a lot of feathers at the moment. I'll take double stat though. Attack. EM's kind of a rare stat though, so this might be a little oof. There's an EM one. Has both stats on it too. Yeah, the thing says he's mostly exploration, so it shouldn't matter too awful bad, I suppose. HP defense, HP attack. His poor crit rate. And then we can make this the off piece. What do we got? This is part of Lisa's old kit. Let's do something that is at least high stars. Elemental Mastery, Energy Recharge. Don't know how much EM he needs, if any. The fact that none of them have them, though, kind of makes me eyeball this piece. I might end up giving it to somebody else later. There we go. Consolation is his hat with feather. Airborne disease prevention. That's funny. and cute and funny. And what do you use to level up? You use these flowers, which I don't have a lot of anything of. Okay, so there we go. I'm probably gonna tack this on to the last part I did, just because I only had a little bit left to do, but I didn't have time to do it, so awkwardness for editing. I get to edit a whole 2.5, 3-hour video because of one small segment. Yay, we love the when that happens. Sarcasm. But anyway, that is it for this particular event. I got it done in time. Yay, with time to spare, which means I don't have to worry about recording through a hectic weekend. So thank you so much to everyone who's joined. Like and subscribe if you would like to see more Genshin Impact. And I hope to see you all in future videos. Bye-bye.